What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So today we're going to be talking about how Target is releasing Emerald City Comic Con Pops very early. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so I wanted to do a video talking about how Target is releasing these Emerald City Comic Con Pops early. You know, earlier than the event has even started or Funko has announced any of them. And this kind of ties into the video I did a couple days ago talking about how Funko's like upset about all the Funko Pop leakers out there, or the Funko Pop news pages leaking information and leaking the new Pops that are coming out in the future. Now this kind of correlates with that video being, you know, Funko's kind of just letting this happen with Target. Like, you know, they're not getting on Target. It's not like they're talking to Target about this happening. And I just feel like it's a little hypocritical of them. It really is, because it's like this huge company is putting out your products early and spoiling your event already, and you're just allowing it to happen. But if somebody puts out a spreadsheet of new Pops coming out, you get it forced taken down. Like it's so hypocritical. Listen, this happens every single year with SDCC, New York Comic Con, and Eccc, with Target and Walmart being a majority of the ones that this happens with, and it's just ridiculous. It really is. These stores are not street dating these items and not register locking them sometimes, and it gets crazy. Now there's two ways that people are able to get these, and these in particular are the new Yoda, Deadpool, and Charmander, the Diamond Collection Charmander. Those are all the new ones for Target. I believe those are all the Target exclusives. So 3 Pops have been all over eBay, all over Mercari, and you're able to buy them on Mercari right now, or eBay if you guys want to, but you know, they're about 50, 60 bucks right now if people are upcharging them. But basically what happened is that Target or the vendor, when these were delivered, did not put a restriction on them in the register. They didn't put a register lock. So people could literally just walk up and, you know, buy them like any other Pop. And they're typically like, I think they're like $15 exclusives for Con Pop. So that's basically what's happened. That's why everything's flooding. And this was all the way in California, all the way down here in Florida. Like, I've seen them everywhere. So that just shows, these stores already have these Pops weeks in advance. But it's just kind of crazy to see. Like, every time it happens, I'm still surprised every single time. And it's crazy that it's happening with big events like these. And stores like, for example, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, or GameStop, they're heavy on their release dates. They're very strict about these things. And I wish Target and Walmart would be a little bit more strict. Like, it's cool, it's cool to see the Pop early, and I'm not faulting these people by any means for buying these early. But most people just buy them to flip them anyways. But by all means, if you're doing it the legal way to get them, by all means grab them. But it's also like a lot of these people during these events are getting these things illegally. And what I mean by illegally is, this is going to end up in the comments anyway, so I'm just going to throw it in the video. But essentially, people are taking another Pop or another item in Target that that isn't register locked. They scan that, and then they take out the Con Pop that is register locked, and that's how they get this. And essentially, most of the time, they take like a $10 Pop and scan that and put it in there, and then take the $15 Pop out. So essentially, you're stealing $5 from Target, and thus, in turn, actually messing up their inventory later on. So if you're like one of those people that are stealing, like, it's $5, do you really want to potentially get arrested over $5? Like, it is not worth it. It's not that serious. I would rather pay $20, $30 extra for the exclusive later than get arrested over a $5 because I was being greedy and wanted to flip it that bad. Like, it's not that serious, guys. But you could also just wait for people to buy it secondhand. Like, there's nothing wrong with buying it on eBay after the fact. It's already up. It's free market at that point. But it's crazy that Target is not restricting these things. They need to pay closer attention to these. This should not be happening. And then Funko just lets it happen. It's like this whole big hypocritical ring, and it's bothering me. By all means though, like, if I saw one in stores and it wasn't register locked, I personally would buy it too. I 100% don't fault these people. I would buy it because it would be something cool to have early, and and to review early and be like, hey guys, I got this. It's very cool. But at the end of the day, these things like these, like stores like this, should be restricting, or should have the restrictions on them until the actual event starts. And it's also just kind of like, the only reason that I can come up with why Funko hasn't been more like assertive in this is because if you get mad at Target, maybe they won't want your product anymore, and Target and like Walmart or, you know, some of their bigger retailers that sell items like this, or their, you know, Funko products. So I can understand from that standpoint, you know, you don't want to make them mad, because I mean, Walmart and Target, that's really, realistically, that's nothing to them. With as many products as they have, it's nothing to them to pull those products off their shelves. So I think it's just like, maybe it's like a situation of they don't want to make, you know, each other mad or something. I really don't know. But it's just kind of crazy to see these pops released early like this. And I've never actually, this is the first time that I've actually heard of it having no restriction on it like that. Typically, by the time it gets to the store and it's scanned in, it already has a register lock on it. So if anybody is actually a Target employee or a Walmart employee, can someone tell me how exactly this happens? Like, is this just a random Target employee putting them out on accident, not paying attention to what the box says? Is Funko not labeling the box? Is it just not, like, is it Target's system? Like, what is happening to the fact that these are getting released early? I feel like this is just becoming a repetitive problem every single year with these actual events. And it, like I said, it's big conglomerate stores, like companies and things like that doing this. And versus, you know, it's just, it's wild. It really is. But it's interesting, you know, it's very, very interesting how some stores are crazy, crazy strict, like Hot Topic. Like, Hot Topic won't even tell you anything about pops. They tell you nothing. You're not allowed to call them. You're not allowed to ask them questions about pops, which I think that's kind of stupid, personally, Hot Topic's policy on that. I think it's really dumb. Because you should be able to ask them if they have something in store, and then you're not asking a release day or whatever. You're just asking, like, literally, if I called my Hot Topic up right now and asked them, hey, do you have the new Ninja Turtle pop? They'd be like, no, you need to come in stores and see for yourself. I'm like, okay. It's not that serious, but okay. So it's just, it's interesting to see how some stores are a little bit lenient or don't pay attention to it, and some are super strict, like GameStop and Hot Topic. So it's a wild situation. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. A couple people wanted to see a video of me talking about it. I think it's wild. I think it's a little hypocritical on Funko's part, because they should be controlling this better. I get it, though, from a standpoint as the product gets there. I mean, I don't know if Funko can say anything about this or restrict them in that fact. I don't know if it's a breach of contract. I really don't know. I don't know what ties into the retail, you know, merchandising area. But I just think it's like, you know, that's something that's also ruining your events, because we already know some of the pots and people physically have them in hand, and they don't release until March 4th. You know, they don't release until like literally 3 weeks from now. So it's a little crazy. It seriously is. So it's an interesting topic I wanted to talk about, because it does, you know, people are already affecting, like, flipping these, and then it messes up like the pop price guide on these items, and it has this chain of effect or reaction, or chain of effect, you know, reactions that affect everything in the long run, you know. You know, it ruins the event, it ruins the it spoils it, spoils the surprise, and then it ruins the value, and potentially gives them a value, and then people are overpaying for this item, things like that. It ruins a lot of different things, and it just has this weird chain effect. But let me know your thoughts on this situation down below. Let me know if you guys saw it in stores and it wasn't register locked. Would you grab it? Or would you leave it? Do you guys think this is kind of silly of Target to, you know, allow happen? Like, what's going on? Let me know your thoughts. I'd love knowing your thoughts. But anyways, I just want to do a quick video on it. Let me know your thoughts, and that's pretty much it. I want to say a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is always down below. I also want to tell you guys, make sure to check out the Facebook group and Discord. Really great communities, buy, sell, and trade, and you can make a ton of friends. And lastly, be following my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, guys. Really awesome stuff going on over there. Anyways, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.